Hello everybody, it is I, Earthknite, and welcome back to Nightingale. So some quick updates. I did in fact upgrade just the shirt. We went from 50 to 58. I added the Charm of the Mule as well as infused it with a tier 2 range damage up. So it's up to 10%. So the reason it's 10% is because I used brass, which is copper and zinc mixed together, and then I etched ingot those to increase it even more, or at least try to. And then I added that extra infusion, so we have a 10% increased range damage. We also get the 4% melee damage bonus. 70 max health and 20 maximum stamina. The extra, it does 50 normally. The additional 20 comes from the Holt Bloom that I used. The maximum stamina, I believe, is 10. The extra is coming from the Cinder Strands thread that I used, as well as the stamina regen, the health regen. The maximum weight is both because of the augments we have, as well as the Charm of the Mule. That helps to balance all that out. Overall, though, that's all I was able to actually get done. As you can see the brass buttons, the Holt Bloom cloth in here, and the thread on the outside, which is why it's decorated like this. And our gun is green because of the copper. I didn't notice it was green till now, till I got into the shade, because normally it looks a little yellowish, but now it actually looks fully green because the copper's oxidized over time. It's quite interesting that you can actually watch it do that over time. But the big reason why it actually oxidized was because, so I went swimming. To create the charm, you needed to get coral, and coral is in forest biomes underwater. Now what's really weird is you can't actually go underwater. Right there, there's a coral patch right there. You can't actually go underwater to get it. You literally swim at the top of the water. It's the only way I got underwater was when I dropped down from a height and went into the water. Then I immediately floated back up. There's no way to actually get all the way back down there. Oh, the clouds made that look like a giant tree. But you just look down from the water and you can hit E to pick up the coral. Which then I went to the mason's bench to make polished coral, then a charm bubble. But today we're going to jump into Magwytch Marshes because the only way to get any more advanced clothing. See, we already unlocked the elegance shirt somehow. No idea how we managed to do that already, but we have it. I think it was a reward for a side quest we did. But to unlock any more tier 3, we're going to need this tier 3 essence, which is found in Magwytch March, Gloriana's Tears, which is the next one, Hollowed Moor, the Gauntlet, as well as Provisioner, Herbarium, Gloom, and Hunt realms. So I believe Magwytch Marshes is likely going to be a Gloom or a Hunt realm, it may actually be a provision or herbarium or a provisioner. Those are the next ones. I'm not too sure. I didn't actually take a look at it, so we could take a look at it real quick. So Magwytch Marshes, it's swamp biome. This realm card feels supple under one's fingers, brings to mind a sense of opportunity. Too many provisioner realms evoke the geniality of a second home. So this is a provisioner realm, and we'll have 50% chest yield. So all the chests give you a little bit extra. So without further ado, let's hop right in and see what we can get to. Our plan is to get as much tier 3 essence as we possibly can, as well as some rarer ingredients from this realm, to then make even better equipment. My biggest goal is better tools for resource gathering, so we can get some of those higher tier, like iron, resources that we've been passing out. Mind you, I am recording this episode. We're still like midway through October when I'm recording this episode. Oh, well, screw me then. Okay. We're immediately going into a battle, apparently. Oh, there it is. Oh! Eat. Whew! I didn't kill them all. Drink. Go, 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 go. Oh, there's a lot of them. What the heck is going on? Welcome to the fracking marshes. Jeez. Oh, now I got Bandersnatch on me. I don't even know what this card I got is. I haven't had any time to even consume my food. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, I missed. Oh, but we're getting a decent amount of tier 3. Okay, we still got the Bandersnatches to worry about. Oh, hello. There's more. Come on. I really need to switch her to a melee weapon. Hold on. Manage equipment. I don't have it on me. That's not good. She doesn't have her maul on her. Okay, so we need to find the spawners in this thing. We spawned right in the Magwytch town, company town owned by company town of Magwytch, established by the NTTC. Font of Authority, that's what this is, and then there's quests right there. The Font of Authority is that new one where we've got to basically domination is what it is. There are so many of them. Woo! Well, cover's blown. Go, 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 go! Woo, woo, woo! Don't immediately jump off. Watch that area. Well, they all know where I am now. Oh, nope. Did not work like I wanted it to. There we go. Just one more for good measure. As you can hear, they're respawning. Oh, they respawned with heavier. I gotta kill him before he does that! At least now I actually have a decent amount of health. Okay, so we got a font over there, and there should be a font over there. Okay. Let's actually look at what our disadvantage is. Damage you take is slightly increased. That's it. Great. I want to know how these are spawning. We're actually going to go over there. She's shooting over here for some reason. What else is spawning? Oh, it popped fog. Oh, it's another pyro. Oh, she spawned. I heard a whoosh behind me. I didn't know if that was more hostiles or if it was... Ow. Ooh! Okay. Now that we've actually lowered their numbers, I'm a little more capable of doing this one. There's just so many of them that was impossible. Oh, well, apparently we've accomplished Magwytch under siege. Whatever that means. So we're going to have to go ask them why the heck we came in on that mess. But hey, we got a ton of essence for it. Ugh. That legitimately scared the living daylights out of me. Reload everything, make sure everything's good to go. Oh! How did I not see him? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Did he des? I've never heard of bound despawning before, but that looks to be the case, because I didn't kill him and there was a second one behind him. Hello. Oh. Good thing I looked before just bashing down that door. Okay. So, we're going to go talk to these people to figure out why the... Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful view. Anyways, there's a Hope Echo over there. No, that's a door. That's a Red Cross door. Oh, they're in this building. What? I thought something was spawning. Holy smokes, that was a big thunder sound. Oh, this... I didn't even realize I was... Okay. That's probably for finishing that objective there. And then this one too. And that one too. Congratulations, you completed it. Now you get 75. That's Bass Reeves. I don't know Nicholas. Actually, I do think I remember that name because it was super long and it was super funny that it was super long. And here you are, sure as day. See, mis amigos? The company provides. The company? Pardon? Did a bruiser knock you around a little too hard? Haha! You are here to help us, right, soldier? Right? I wouldn't call myself a soldier. Oh. Oh! So you're not... My apologies. I just assumed you were the reinforcements we've been waiting for. Please allow me to make a better introductions. Nicolas Rodriguez Peña Vicuna. A mouthful, I know, but you can call me Nicholas. I am the mayor of this formerly fine town. As you can tell, we could use some help. With a little bit of context, I may be able to help. The moment I saw your face, I knew you were the helping sort. On a regular day, I wouldn't need to bother you with this. The company typically sends us reinforcements, soldiers or guards, to fend off any threats, but, well, the company has been silent for a while now, and we've been in trouble just as long. One of our bravest, Master McAvoy, went to the headquarters to contact his superior in Nightingale, but there hasn't been word from him since. Don't tell the others, but I'm beginning to worry. You have a way to contact Nightingale? Typically, yes. Why? Don't you? I'm afraid no. No, not since the calamity. My apologies. I don't know what you mean. Did something happen? The portals of Earth began spitting out the Pale. That's what it meant last episode. Not fuck. All that we knew was lost to the Pale. Certainly not all is lost. I have a good authority that Nightingale remains. That's certainly reassuring, but the rest of the world? Lost? My wife? No, no, Nicholas. Nightingale stands. There is hope. There is hope. Let us focus on the matter of hand, yes? As Master McAvoy always says, no sense dwelling on what is beyond your control. Who is Master McAvoy? He is the man in charge here, oversees the entire Magwytch Marshes operations on the company's behalf, and does a damn good job of it. You'll never meet a more distinguished gentleman. If I'm honest, he and I have become something akin to brothers. I'd send you straight to him if he wasn't locked away in the headquarters trying to save us all. What company are you talking about? The Northern Transept Trading Company? The NTTC? Surely you have heard of them. I'm wearing 90% of their gear. Yes, I have. To expand humanity's foothold in the realms beyond. Ring any bells? Economics of trade seem out of place in these. Can't say that it does. Well, it's a good thing Lady Macintosh isn't here to hear you say that. Ha! I doubt she'd be happy to know that there were still those unaware of her efforts. You see, this company town, we collect the resources of the marshes, then work the factories. In return, the company gives us lodging and fair wages. For myself, they give me a chance for a fresh start, a new life for my wife and I in a place grander than we could have ever dreamed. I know it doesn't look like much now, but we've never wanted for anything. I doubt most companies would do the same for their employees. Where exactly are we? Ah, yes. You wouldn't know, would you? Welcome to Magwytch Town, the only town in Magwytch Marshes. It's a touch murky here, but I think you'll find the realm far more hospitable than most swamps. Or, at least, it was. The current influx of Bound has darkened our streets much more than I care to admit. Are the Bound typically a problem here? Hardly ever before recently. Over the last while, their presence has steadily increased, but it was nothing our guards couldn't handle. That is, until they overtook our factories. Tell me more about these factories. Those 4 factories are the lifeblood of Magwytch Town. That's where the company vision comes to life, and we refine raw resources of this realm into marketable products. We, as a town, rely on the power plant and the wood food factory most heavily, but the clothing and weapons of the other 2 certainly wouldn't be turned away with all the Bound destroyed. And I'm afraid they're currently, shall we say, inoperative. I almost went a little Russian in that. Inoperative. So you need me to clear the factories. There it is. I knew you would not let us down. Master McAvoy is working on communications, and while Mr. Reeves has graciously offered to keep my friends safe, I cannot leave them. They look up to me, bless their souls, and they need an unwavering spirit to keep theirs lifted. Besides, I am no fighter. Then you stay here, I'll take care of the factories. I cannot thank you enough, my friend. When you go, go with bravery. While the marshes offer many rewards, they do not come without their fair share of risks. In the meantime, I'll gladly help with anything else you might need. I have some questions for you. It's my pleasure to assist you in any way possible. Actually, that's all for the moment. I shall take my leave. So now we have 4 things. We need to talk to the lawman. Bass Reeves. I reckon you had a part in bringing about this sorely needed quiet. Oh gosh, I'm going to slip into a country tongue and I don't really care for it because my voice is not near gruff enough for this. You have my thanks, newcomer, and the thanks of this fine town. Where exactly are we? It's been a whirlwind arrival. That's understating it. Oh my goodness. This here's Magwytch Town, a settlement of the NTTC, as I've gathered. She's a touch worse for wear, though I can't say I've ever seen her in her prime. Like yourself, I was only passing through when I found these folks in dire need. What brings you round these parts? Uh, merely seeking passage back to Earth, a goal you share with a fair few others. But now I've got a good look, there's no sense keeping up these pussyfoot methods. You might be a stranger, but you're sure as hell no fugitive. Not the one I came here for, at least. Someone told me a lawman was roaming around these parts. And who might that someone be? Well, Helmia Sass from the Sunday Courier wanted me to investigate you. I'll be damned. Those greedy prattlers decided to try their hands at some real journalism? Can't say their kind is worthy of my concern, but I appreciate you coming here to warn me. Honest folk are rare to find round these wilds. I'd be pleased to reward you properly if you don't mind. I didn't come here for a reward, but I won't refuse it. Good. Dang! That's 100! Oh, there's an achievement for that. Perfect. I'm glad. So, normally when I have my game capture, it doesn't capture the achievements popping up. But because this game, the recent update changed something, so my game capture option doesn't read it. So I just have it on display, so it does capture that. So pardon if anything pops up on the screen, though. Good. Oh, that voice crack. Good. Now we can lay this matter to rest. But if you have more to say, I don't mind staying a while longer. Fugitive? What's your business here, then? I got a writ for a thief of sorts. Fled Nightingale months back. You know of Nightingale, then. Any who doesn't is plain ignorant or lying. As for getting there, Lord knows when or if anyone will walk its cobbled streets again. I automatically put in a whole different word. Oh, I'm gonna slip. Way I see it, we could dwell on the tragedy. Way I see it, we can dwell on the tragedy that befell. Let it cloud our every step, every choice, every hour, or focus on what's in our purview. Didn't know there were lawmen in the realms. Only the one, and there's the rub. The dignitaries and academics never considered the true repercussions of a life in endless hostile wilds. Where men go, so too does the misdeed, and the law must follow. Some sense rule does seem important. Most important thing there is. More so than ever. Without order, we've got no true compass with which to navigate these lands. Must be quite serious for you to give chase here. What did they do? Hold now, you've got decency in those eyes, but I don't know the company you keep. Strangers gotta earn my trust before I loosen my lips. You think they're here in Magwytch? I believe they may well have been, though they'd be a damn fool to linger. Magwytch town, with its company comings and goings, makes a better place than most for unfamiliar face to go unnoticed. But with the bounds swarming as they are, someone on this land ought to hightail it out. The only people still fighting are those without the means to flee. So you need help apprehending this fugitive? I need help at least. I need help least to anyone in these parts, yourself included, friend. Hunting those who observe not God's law is dangerous business, and from the looks of it, you're being put through perdition already. I've walked in your shoes down this path we call adrift. Years back, the Cherokee took me in, learned me many lessons till I became a freedman. Sending you off to roam the realms would be sending you to an early grave. All things being true, I feel obligated to impart the lessons in survival that were once paid to me. What do you say? I would welcome whatever insight you might impart. Preparation is survival. These wilds live, breathe, tell you how they feel. When you hear thunder, howls, or squalls, that's the realm giving itself away. The order beneath the frenzy. So that big giant thunderstorm was an actual warning from the realm. Think hard now. There are plenty of dangers in these parts. What might you need? The ability to look death in its eyes without blinking? Undeniably. But something tangible, too. Without a weapon, there is no line of defense, even for lily-livered pacifists. Armament, ammunition. After that, we'll see if you know how to use them without taking an eye out. Until next we speak. Arm yourself. I think I did it. Glad to see you ain't bound fodder just yet. What sent you my way? I'm done with the preparations you instructed. Are you now? Give us a look. I'll wager these will place a grin beneath that mustache. I'll be the judge. Alright, see you put some care into this weapon. Now, you've got the means to protect yourself, but are your eyes in tune with your trigger finger? Nod silently. Now, shooting ain't my preferred move, a necessary skill nonetheless. How does one uphold the law without shooting? I apprehended thousands of felons who sought refuge in the Indian Territory, where I marshaled. Of those, I only ever shot and killed a handful. Guns are the last resort of the law. They are a quick judge, but often blind. True justice, rather, must be righteous and impartial, the kin of rationality. Without the latter, there'd be no stake to divide us from the beasts. How did you become such a master of the realms? Only the asinine claim mastery over anything or anyone. That said, I know a fair bit more than most of the realms. Before getting dragged into this mess, I was adrifting from one realm to another, chasing this bastard fugitive. Figured that my prey must have had direction given their tells. Until recently, that is, when their pattern became erratic. All this is to say I'm experienced, but a master? Taming the wild is a patient man's game, especially those of the Fae that go near on limitless. Understand what I'm getting at? Nod tacitly. The realms are a frontier a million times over. No two beings alike. It's bedlam made manifest. I suppose you have more preparation duties for me? Back in the war, ammunition was limited. But conservation affords forethought, and a well-placed shot is a resourceful. Ah, son of a biscuit! I know this quest. I hate this quest. Most all living things got a frailty, an unprotected vital organ, as if swift deaths were planned in the design of all beings. Now learn your marks, and remember, the pious waste for nothing. I'll return. Oh, I hate this quest. This quest took me weeks to actually figure out. Not to mention the days it took before I was able to actually find the right essence trader to make the guns. Then I had to actually do this quest. Oh my gosh. 2 heart shots, 3 hit headshots. So that's not as bad before, because it was like 20 headshots, 10 headshots, and 5 heart shots. And it was near impossible to figure out heart shots for the longest time. You have to do it from the side 9 times out of 10. There's certain creatures, usually humanoid types, that you could do from the front. But everything else, you have to get it from the side, which means you have to actually like be sneaking around. So this is going to, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to grind that one. In the forest realms, the deer are the easiest, or the boars are the easiest. It is their left side, so they got to be looking to the left, right at the top of their leg, slightly down towards the front. If you follow the leg down, right there is usually, or maybe on the right side of the leg, one of the 2 sides of the leg. Usually when you shoot roughly in that area, that's where it hits. That's been the 3,000, 5,000 damage I've been doing to certain creatures, was because I was hitting a heart shot. The headshots, which you see me do on Bound all the time, just do a double. Meanwhile, a heart shot does like a 10 times. I can't go in there yet. I don't think I have the ability to go in there. I kinda don't want to go in there looking at it. Oh, hello. Who are you? Oscar Williams? Oscar Williams! Good day to you, citizen. What is this place? The NTC headquarters of Magwytch Marshes, the center of operations for the company in this realm. Is there any way you can let me in? I'm afraid that won't be possible. We received troubling reports from each of our factories before we lost contact with them. After that, I was instructed not to let anyone in the headquarters. Rest assured, though, Master McAvoy is doing all he can to find a solution. I shall take my leave. Great. So, I can't tell if that's dead or not. It looks dead. It is dead. What killed you? These are harpies. They're nasty little buggers. Headshot. Headshot. See if I can get a hard shot. That was a headshot. Oh, Jesus. Oh, oh. Nope, you're not eating me today. Oh. The boss, one of these, actually ate me once, and it was terrifying. Because I didn't know what was going on. Okay. So, we need to find the special wood. We need to find the factories. We need to clear the factories. We need to shoot lots of animals and hope we get a heart shot somewhere. There's a random simple workbench over here. What free resources do you have? Just a bunch of wood stuff. And while we're at it, okay, so that's the side of power is that big thing. They have infestations all around it. We've completed this one apparently. Defense mission. There's factory, there's factory. There's factory, there's factory, there's a bunker. So that bunker maybe are, I totally forgot bunkers have portals underneath them. Portals that lead to a might challenge. Okay, we're going to go clear these infestations around this thing because I don't want to deal with them. To be completely honest, I really don't. Nope. Especially later on. However, this episode has been going, oh my goodness, for 32 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, well, I know where those dead bodies came from, apparently. I think they're jumping off of there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like. And I hope you're looking forward to the next episode where I'm probably going to get my butt handed to me several times in this realm. Toodles!